better than the phone. Now, moving on. The Børresen Z1 Cryo loudspeakers. Trickle-down technology from the 01 series from Børresen. This is new. Everything is designed from the ground up. They redesigned the tweeter. They redesigned the base mid-range unit. And Cryo version is each component, a metal component, is immersed in liquid nitrogen. They take it down to minus 321 degrees Fahrenheit. Takes 24 hours to cool it down, 24 hours at temperature, and 24 hours to bring it back up. Let's have Michael tell us all about it.
Working in high-end, you find out that everything sounds like what it's created from. If you knock on a piece of glass or a membrane or whatever, you will get a sonic signature. And that sonic signature is in everything. This is where the cryogenic treatment comes in. We subject the metals or the drivers or part of the drivers in a 72-hour process. We put it in liquid nitrogen, and it takes about 24 hours to cool down, and then we hold it for 24 hours, and then it takes about 24 hours to get back up to room temperature. And again, what we see and what we measure is that after a 72-hour cryogenic treatment, we end up with a conductor that is about 6 to 8% better than it was before we put it in the cryogenic chamber. Because when you subject metals to a very, very low temperature, they keep contracting and creating a more and more perfect crystalline structure, leaving no rooms for dislocation, leaving no rooms for alloying elements that distorts this metal frame. That means impurities, other metals are pushed out of the grain structure, and the metal becomes more and more pure, and that leaves it in the end with a better and better conductivity. As a good example, I had a kitchen knife which was a really lousy knife, and I put it in the cryogenic and I hardened it and came back, and the minute I put it on the grinding stone to sharpen it, I could feel it was very different. So of course it's very interesting that you can push performance to an even higher degree with doing something mechanical to it. It fixes nothing, yet it changes everything. So if you have something that is flawed, it doesn't add quality to it. But if something is really good, it makes the qualities come out. And I think that cryogenic treatment, now we have explored it extensively on the drivers, on the speakers, and of course there's it's a process that we are still looking very much into. Where can that be employed? Lars and I was looking at each other and saying, are there steps we can go further? Are there ways we can better performance? Are there ways we can get materials to conduct better?
Thanks, Michael. And let's go on to the specs. The speaker is 86 dB efficient. Frequency response is 50 to 50 kilohertz. So it goes way up there. The size is 14.6 inches wide, 7.1 inches deep, and again 14.6 inches tall. The stand is 39.8 inches tall. It's intricately fitted to the loudspeaker. At the top cross of the stand, like this, it has 4 ball bearings at each corner. And the speaker sits into the ball bearings. So it forms a tight union with the stand. And then underneath the stand, there's a screw that you attach a loudspeaker to the stand so it becomes a one unit. So it's like a mono unit designed together for sonic reasons. There's technology from ANSYS in here for the way the speaker sits in and the feet of the stand as well. It makes a striking look. I mean, beautiful. Danish design. It features a newly designed Børresen tweeter, ribbon tweeter. It has a 4.5 inch mid-range bass unit. That's a complete redesign from the 01 series. They've trimmed around the prices for the components to bring this at a more affordable level in their lineup. The speaker is available in black or in white.